Hey guys, welcome back. Moving on, I think we've covered a bit of the basic stuff, more than half of it, or at least majority of stuff that is important for you to understand in order for you to like code and basics that we had in other languages as well, and revising them. And one of those topics will be functions today, and we'll be learning how to define a function and how do you pass arguments to a function in this video. So you can consider, okay, what is the difference between parameter and arguments? This is something that most people get very confused in, and I was very blessed to have a very good teacher who taught me C++ when I was in 12th, or we call it FSC, I don't know what you guys call it. And she told us to look at it from a function's point of view, where the thing that you give it in the parenthesis in the with the name of the function, that is the parameter. That is like, it is a variable that will be used and that can be used in the function. And an argument is basically the value that is sent to the function when it is called. That value is sent to a parameter, to whatever. But an argument is basically the value, and a parameter is the variable. And a parameter belongs to a function's parenthesis, and an argument is the value that is sent to that parameter. For example, if we do a very simple basic function program where we say def my underscore name, and let's say we're giving it a parameter name, right? Sorry, we're giving it a name, and then we ask it to print my name is, and then plus name. Note how we haven't given a name here, and now we're moving out from the function's body, and we send this function an argument. Here we're sending an argument. Now this variable, this parameter, will contain a value, for example Vanya. And if we run this, my name is Vanya, just because this. You can also do the same and add another parameter, last name. And you can use two parameters, like two. But if you give the value of only one, note what happens when you give the value of only one parameter and not the second parameter, last name. My name Vanya, missing one required positional argument, last name. It gives us an error, which means it's asking for another parameter. My name is Vanya Khan. So basically you have to fulfill the number of parameters that belong here, and you're supposed to match the number of arguments as well. And that is basic argument. And if the number of there is another concept in Python. If you know that you don't know how many arguments are supposed to be passed to your function, to the same parameter, like you don't know how many, maybe one, maybe two, maybe three. For example, if you want to give three names, you can give a tuple of those arguments, and then you can access those items accordingly. For example, I say if I remove these names and then Vanya Khan, let's just consider Khan as a name right now, Ali as a name as well. And if I say I want Khan as my name, oh sorry guys, that's names. My name is Khan. Oh my god, that's a film. Anyways, these are known as arbitrary arguments, and this is because arbitrary because something that is not known, you don't know how many are going to be passed, so you just send a number of them and then you say, oh okay, I want this one, okay, I want this one. Another one is keyword arguments, which is you basically use the keyword to say which argument you want to be passed. For example, I say name 1, name 2, name 3, and now instead of, for example, I'll say I want name 1, but I'm trying to show you the concept of keyword arguments here. So keyword argument will be like name 3 is equals to Ali, name 2 is equals to Han, and name 1 is equals to Mania. My name is Ali. See, so basically this is the concept of keyword argument, and how this is used instead of arbitrary arguments is like it's the same as arbitrary arguments, you just have to give a lot more parameters, but you do not have to worry about using all of those parameters. Like when I gave the first name and last name and I did not give the last name argument, it gave me an error. Similarly, you don't have to worry about that, but both have their setbacks. For example, in arbitrary arguments, you'd have to know at what index your required argument was lying in order for it to be called in the function or sent to the function. And here you'll have to give a list of parameters, a long list of parameters. For example, this is not suitable for something where you expect to have a lot of parameters or parameters that are hard to keep track of.